How's it going, everybody? I didn't know if this was gonna work or not. Driving a redneck car today. It's very redneck. My car's broke down, so I'm driving this. You can see it dust in. Ugh. I don't even like driving it, but it gets me from point A to point B, right? All right, got it. Anyway, so how is everybody doing? I know there's a lot going on right now, and it's kind of shaking a lot of people up. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are a little nervous, a little scared of things going on. My advice right now is to listen to music. Some good music. You know, people are always, or not always, they are looking for this cure for the coronavirus, and they're coronavirus. Well, I say wash your hands, okay? Always wash your hands before you go in a store, after you come out of a store. Wash your hands when you get home, carry some hand sanitizer. Don't wash them too much, but you know, keep the viruses gone. It's not, you know, don't pick your nose, okay? Don't not wash your hands and go, you know, going and using the restroom and things like that. You know, wash your hands before you go to the bathroom. Wash them after you go to the bathroom. A lot of people are just they say just wash your hands after you go to the bathroom. No, wash your hands before and after. Depends on where you're using the restroom at. Are you at a gas station? Are you at a store with your children? Okay. Wash their hands. Use the wipes, okay, at the stores to wash the handle of the cart before your child goes all over it. That's taking precaution. Alright? But when I think about this, what is the best thing for this? Well, I'm going to say probably think about things that boost your immune system, like grapefruit, oranges, this kind of thing. You know, do natural things. Anybody think about that? Nobody ever thinks about the things. You know, they're thinking about pharmaceuticals and over-the-counter stuff all the time. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, and they want to go to the doctor. And, oh, let's push this, push that. Antibiotics don't work for it. Well, you know, anybody seem to think to look at the unseen things that aren't noticed? Herbal remedies, anything you can find that, you know, look around you. Mother Earth produces it all. So, I mean, some people are still blind to that. But another thing is music, okay? Vibration. You ever think of that maybe, you know, we should all like start raising our vibration? Do you ever think that maybe it's energy? Do you think maybe it's you know, good piranha? You know, if everybody raises their frequencies, like, and stays that way, it keeps to find the balance. I know it's hard at times. We are going through a lot of stuff. You can be triggered and everything else. Everybody's kind of becoming more aware of things now, and, you know, I mean, with just the ascension alone, okay, you're going to have headaches in the third eye area, in the back of the head, the pineal gland, okay? You're going to have some solar plexus, you know, nausea, all right? The root chakra, you may have some aches and pains in your groin, maybe through your lower back sometimes. Think about where your chakras are. And if you pay attention to the energies in space weather, solar weather, whatever you want to call it, human resonance, I say human resonance, because, you know, it does affect us. And people just don't pay attention to that stuff. It's stuff that they don't see and they don't pay attention to. So, I'm trying to, you know, my goal is to, you know, inspire all of you to take a peek at these things. You know, I mean, the space weather that I watch is no different than watching for those here in Mount Pleasant, Michigan, whatever, you know, watching the 9 and 10 news. The weather. Other than, we're talking space weather. What is, you know, our planet being, you know, how is our weather outside of our, you know, regular old known atmosphere? Okay? Well, it all pertains to that. We're just learning it a little bit more in depth. We're kind of going outside the, excuse me, I had burp, going outside the box. Okay? You got to think outside the box. So what's thinking outside the box? Well, you think outside yourself, right? You start from the inner and work outward. You got to think outside the box. Oh, look here. They're talking about marijuana.
In the process. That's
I don't know what they're saying. Let's see what they're saying. You want to?
If they smoke weed before they go out, they need that beer money for snacks. Did we really do a study to tell us that college kids smoke more weed when it's easier to get? I'm not even sure this is real. I mean, I think 2 scientists got caught getting high in the lab and just looked at their boss and said, man, dude, I swear, it's a study.
Sorry, I had to like hear that.
Todd L. Levitt, and it's Craig Russell.
Hey, people crack me up. When I listen to things now, it's like, you know, I just crack up. But anyway, back to what I was saying. We're learning, you know, it's time to, it's a new way. It's a change. This is part of the change. We're ushering in it. We're ushering in this new consciousness, this new awareness, these things, you know, to start paying attention to. You know, and you'll see a difference in your health. You'll see a difference in your spirit. You'll see a difference in your mood. You know, right now, I mean, the last month or so, I've been like, they say hypersensitive. Well, that's an understatement. I've been more like supernova sensitive. I mean, triggering. The littlest things in your mind will be like, might, you know, if you're around any negative, it's gonna trigger you. You know, stay humble, stay happy, stay away from the negative. You know, get right away from it and just breathe, rest, meditate. When your body is tired, lay down. You know, if you can. You know, lay down. After work, lay down for 20 minutes. Just lay there with your eyes shut. And just totally just breathe out the work day and clear your mind. And just throw on some music and just lay there with your eyes closed, sit there with your eyes closed and just breathe. And just clear your mind. Blow it out. You know, finish up your evening. Hey man, come nighttime. Oh, doesn't that nice warm salt bath sound good? Especially in Michigan. You know, we got, we got this stick shift. We got, then slipping clutch. It's cold, you know, baths feel good, man. If you like showers, man, throw some sea salt in your shower. Stick it in the corner, let it steam. You know, put some on the bottom, step on it, you know. Just kind of take a warm shower, take a warm bath. Bath always sounds good for me, but I'm a female. I don't know if it's just a female thing or worried that way, but I know a lot of men that like baths too. Just put some sea salt in it. You will be like, oh. I always, you know, enjoyed that, like at nighttime, because it, you know, in the evenings. Oh, there was times, trust me, when I first started becoming really, really aware, and my kundalini was shook open, and it's like, oh my goodness. No, I need a bath. I was taking salt baths like sometimes 3 times a day. That was crazy. But I did what I had to do. It relaxed me. I was good. You know, and then it was a couple times a day. And, you know, once a day is great. I mean, I drink lots of water, you know, instead of drinking sugar and pop right now, knowing it's that time of season anyway where you're going from warm to cold, so you're going to have the runny nose, you're going to get the common cold, okay? You're going to, kids and everything, you're going to run a little fever here and there. You got to remember, okay, always keep in mind the regular common cold, all right? Treat it, you know, use home remedies. You know, you got to use Motrin and do what you have to do, you know? If you had to add to those things, like it was Tylenol and Motrin, I guess I would add, you know, drink some warm tea and throw some honey in there. I mean, water and lemon, you get an upset stomach, there's all sorts of things, you know, CBD oil for headaches. Rub that onto your forehead, rub it onto the back of your neck, wherever you ache, put that cannabis oil on it. Believe in it. You believe in it, that it's going to work. You would be amazed. You'd be like, oh my gosh, this stuff is awesome. Holy crap, where has this been all my life? I'm just saying. You look at it like that. You're looking at, you know, this new way, like, you know, people are in this marijuana thing and everything. Okay, I get that, you know. But it's all in using your discernment on when to use it. When to use CBD. If you want THC, well, use it properly. When do you need that? When do you feel you need it? You know, use the CBD otherwise. I mean, instead of smoking it, use the oils. You know, there are CBD edibles, just like oils, but they're edibles. You know, people can grow and separate that. People are like, oh, I'm going to grow weed and smoke all the THC. Okay. Well, guess what? Separate the THC. Make THC edibles if you had to. Go from smoking to THC edibles. Okay? Then you'll start to discern when you need the THC and when you don't. Work into using CBD here and there. You will notice, oh, hey, CBD works better at this time, and THC works a little bit this time because I'm feeling this way, or at night when I'm going to sleep. You know, there's use discernment. That's a responsible way to use it. So, you know, the more you smoke it, it's got resin, just like tobacco has nicotine. And the resin is like, that's what gets your lungs. So you know what? You start, and this is what people are going to start doing. They're going to start coughing and hacking, especially if you smoke cigarettes too. Okay? Now, there's many people in this world that's become addicted to nicotine, the cigarettes, and that is a killer. I know this, and I'm doing really good. Actually, I can't even believe it. It's like it's been 2 days, and I've had maybe full cigarettes. I'm going to say full cigarettes. I'm going to say maybe 5 or 6 in like I want to say a 2.5 day period. I'm talking full cigarettes. So it's kind of falling out, and I don't find myself being very anxious because I don't have it. If I don't have one, if it's there, it's like, oh, do I want it or don't I? You realize that it's more out of boredom than anything. And your mind, your ego, it's like, oh, hey man, I'm bored, let's do that. Grab a pencil and draw a picture. Go for a walk. You know, it's something else I'm noticing is we're all being guided to our tribal members. And like I said, it's not like one big group of people and that's your tribe. We're all guided to each other individually. And there's man, you become aware of your bloodlines, and it's like, yeah. And now today I don't know what the day is today, 28th, 29th, but oh, this car clutch is slipping and I'm getting, but it's like I'm like sitting here, just what I took in today and what I'm receiving is just beautiful. And some things, it's like, I don't know if I should be speaking this or not, but come on. I mean, research on coronavirus, okay? Research on what corona is. Look up the word corona. Do your research. Come on, people. Think. All right? Think of vibration. Think of vibration. Think of vibration coming onto the earth. It comes our way, right? Well, everything is supposed to be what I see it as. Well, everything's 360 now. We're going through a cycle, so it's change. Like hardcore change, literally change. So everything is 360. Kind of reversed from what it was in a sense. You just gotta gently reverse yourself because it can be a psychedelic feeling, natural psychedelic feeling. You're on nothing. It's just the way it's being rewired, so therefore you're feeling like you're going in reverse sometimes. Get all spinning, that kind of stuff, Aside that, it's just learning everything. That's all. It's becoming aware and learning. Everybody says, book knowledge. This isn't book knowledge. It is, but it's not. This is wisdom of knowledge that you previously have and are becoming aware of, and you apply that wisdom with the knowledge to receive more knowledge through the wisdom. Did that make sense how it came out? I'm not certain. I think so. I don't know. We'll see. I believe it did. Think about these things. Okay? High vibes. Be kind. Be true to yourself. Follow what your soul is telling you. Follow what your body is feeling. And your soul and heart are feeling. That is how it works. There's a lot of things that people are going through that they're having a hard time accepting. Because things are falling out of our lives. Certain things are falling out of our lives. If they are bad for you, or it's just something or anything that's just not meant to be there, or it's just meant to be there for a short time. Okay, some things are meant to just come into your life for short periods of time. And then, you know, branch off, go the other way. They were only, you know, they were meant to be in your life for a certain period of time to teach you to certain things. And then they're meant to go on. That's why situations happen in your life and things just come about. You know, people follow. You had to follow your body. You had to follow your soul. You had to make choices. When you had to let go of things, you know, especially things where it's like, you know, people are going to emotionally hurt from it. If you make whatever choices that you make. And they're going to emotionally hurt. And, for instance, here's a prime example for me. Now, I've been married previously twice. And, been divorced twice. My life has played out in my own reality, and I understand now. I mean, I was, it's the way life plays out. Okay, your higher self knows your path. It's going to lay it out whether you like it or not. The things I come into and the truths of myself, you know, my health, and I always wonder, you know, why am I smaller than everybody else in my family? You know, people are average. I mean, they're a little heavier on my dad's side, a little heavier on my mom's side. I'm not the milkman's kid because I look just like my dad and my mom, so I know who I belong to or who I came from. And, but still, why am I the smallest one? My parents always said, well, you were born tiny, you're 4 pounds. Well, I know people that were born 4 pounds and they're not tiny like me. Some aren't, you know. I was just a little runt. Is that what I am? Am I like this little runt of the world? Just this little thing? Anyway, but I was curious as to why. And I started looking things up and everything else. And I'm like, okay. Well, I started doing that, and I believe I do know what my purpose is. So, that made me smile today. And, you know, but anyway, back to the things fall out. It's like a weave. And now it's like, I say like a Celtic weave. I don't know why. It's like things fall out, things come in. Things fall out, things come in. It's a weave, okay? Things fall out, things come in. Things fall out, things come in. Now, it's just like me, for instance. I've been in a abusive relationship, which I've never experienced in my life until 5 years ago. Oh, about 5.5 years ago. And it didn't even happen right away, okay? They're narcissists, and they're clever, and very manipulative. They wear the masks, and before you know it, you're totally unaware of how cleverly they lie. And you also become aware of how, you know, times they just truly could care less. They do love in their own way, okay, but their love is more like an obsession. Just kind of, I don't know, it's different. But anyway, it's not cool. I've taken a lot the last 5.5 years. I've lost a lot. I've lost everything, you know, just due to this situation in my life. And, well, it's definitely fear-based, and it's not as easy to get out of as what people say. It's not like, oh, just leave then, just leave, they give you shit, just leave, just leave. You know what, if you haven't lived it, you do not know. It is a process, especially if you have no family, and you have no one but yourself. And you only have so much money, and you're physically disabled, so you can't run out and exactly go out and make, you know, more money to get out the physical disability. Really? So don't even, please, don't place judgment on me. Don't make assumptions on me. Don't make assumptions on why my teeth are the way they are. Don't make assumptions on why I'm a small woman. Please. Because it gets irritating me. I brought up a lot in my videos, so I get truly sick of it. Just because I'm living in the area that I'm having to live in right now. They're judging me like a lot of people that are over there. They have messed up teeth, and then they've lost a bunch of weight. Their faces are all sunk in. They're all discolored, like blood. Because they're meth doers. They're heroin and meth doers. Okay? I'm not a drug addict. Just because I live in that area does not make me a damn drug addict. I'm getting sick of hearing it just because of how I look. My appearance. Alright? I told you why my teeth are the way they are. Alright? Not only that, when I had those neck surgeries, well, guess what? You kind of get malnourished a little bit. Wonder why? Because you can't swallow anything. You can't eat. My esophagus is a lot smaller than everybody else's. I got a plate right behind my airway, my esophagus. So when I swallow food, it gets stuck on that sucker. It's not fun. I feel like a snake, and I always got to push it back up out of my, so I don't choke on it. Yeah. It's like that. If I tip my head back too far, it'll cut my airway off. I mean, come on. So, abuse for me, that ain't cool. Okay? I'm held together with wire and zip ties in my chest. Okay? Nice size 2-inch plate in my neck. Corner of it right behind my esophagus. Okay? And I had 2 lower back surgeries as well. Now, yeah, that's not cool. I don't give a shit if you like me and you have a body like me and you're going to do this shit at me or not. I don't care. Nobody deserves to be abused. Nobody. Not like that. Okay? To be triggered and yell at somebody or fight back or mirror that, that's like a normal response for a human. Okay? It's fight or flight. You're going to sit there and let somebody knock the shit out of you? Or shove you around till you obey? And you start being the way they want you to be? Excuse me? I'm me. I'm not going to be the way you want me to be. I'm going to be the way I want me to be. And if you can't accept me the way I want to be, and the way I am, and the way I've always been until you come along, guess what? Oh well. So what? You're going to beat the shit out of me for it? Because I don't want to be your way? You're going to go hit me with your car? Really? In my car? Because I'm not obeying the way you want me to be? Because I want to get in my car that's in my name that I own and drive uptown? Or go sit at a park? Or just go drive and listen to my music alone? I get abused for that? Really? That ain't right. That's not cool. And if you give that, really? People need to work on themselves. That is a major psychological issue. That's a mental issue. I could never hurt anybody like that. Never. Oh, in my head, I can't believe the stuff I see in my head. And I'm an empath. I'm a starseed. And you know what? When that energy field is coming into my force and I feel stuff like that, guess what? That is not cool. It's just not. And until you awaken to that, let me tell you what. I'm not meant to die by no man's abusive hands. Or car. Or whatever other way they decide to attack a woman at. Or a woman a man. Okay? I'm me. I live for me. I live for my children. I live for my family. I live for my friends. I live for life. I live for breath. I live for happiness. I live for peace. Within myself. And I love seeing everybody around me happy. That's what makes me happy. It truly does. I call it my souliest mate. Okay? My souliest mate. I'm watching them thrive. I mean, there's this particular one that's just like, I know that one is my tribe. And I got more than one, but this one in particular, it's like, I'm very good now these since 2020, holding my composure, because I got the emotion where I just makes me want to cry. That's when you really realize, you know, my cousin Deanna, and they're just, it's that soul of love, and it's such a love that you just really know those ones that truly solely love you, and they are just, but you love them. You've always loved them, you know? You always had that soul, just, it's just a matching energies. It's matching. It's not, there's no in between. That's the neat thing. Really. Some people don't find it neat, but I mean, I do. I mean, you know, you find your soulmate and you jive like that. Oh my God, you guys could be anywhere and feel each other. You know, you link like that. You know, I mean, when you come into your tribe members, and like I said, they're not real close. It's like one's here, and I mean, one's 600 miles away, and one's 3,000 miles away, and you're like, what? You know, it just, but when you, yeah, it's like there's no in between. It's like it's all there. Like every perspective you could ever dream of or believe that you could, you know, be blessed with, it's there. I mean, you just know. And anyway, I was abused, and he went to jail, and for a second offense, domestic violence. And you know, the state took over on that. So that's pushing me, saying, hey, you know, and it's God saying, it is what it is. I didn't mean for things to play out like that. They did. Okay? I mean, had I not been in the fear that I was in, not knowing, I guess I wouldn't have called 911, now would I have? And people want to blame me? Really? I'm not the one with the issues. I'm not the one that created that when that happened. But I'm not going to sit there and take it. Are you kidding me? And in fear like that? Bullshit. Bullshit. Nobody should make you fear like that. Nobody. And I mean nobody. If somebody makes you fear like that, there's definitely something wrong. And when you know it's not you, and then people want to sit here and blame me? Really? For someone else's issues? Mental issues? That's not right. You know, it's not like I ever said I don't love him, okay? But the thing is, he wouldn't be doing these things to me. Because when you're with that person, they don't want to hurt you. That's the last thing they want to do. They want to watch you thrive, or you thrive together. You thrive together, and they watch each other thrive, and they love watching each other thrive. Period. You love each other's personalities. You love each other's characters. You love each other's laughs. You love each other's smiles. You love just everything. You love everything about that person. Everything. You don't want to change nothing in them. You don't. There's not really anything you want to change. There's not. It's like that person is just perfect to you. You don't want to hurt it. You don't want to abuse it. That's the last thing you want to do in a relationship, is any of them things. You want it to thrive. Why would you want to abuse it? And why would you want to hurt that person? Knowing they're fearing like that, and it's causing them emotional pain and mental pain and physical pain, because it leads to physical pain as well. It'll knock you right on your ass. And that's called suppressing depression. I'm talking what? It'll land you on your ass in the lowest vibration you probably ever felt. Because that's the lowest I ever felt. And I've been through some shit in my life so far. Thus far. But this? Fear shit? I've been in fear of different things. Losing my life. Hell, I died. I was, what? This right here? This is fear. That is fear. Okay? That stuff before, I know I was strong getting through that, but getting through this, I needed to be stronger. And I shit you not. It is no joke. I don't care who thinks I'm crazy. I don't care anymore who wants to blame me. I'm done with that shit. So y'all understand that fact. I'm sorry I'm being mean all of a sudden. Let me try to slide back through the other door. Hold up. Turn the music up for a second. What do we got going on? Okay. Everybody's sitting still. Sitting still. It's all sitting still for a minute. Let's just sit in silence. Let's just sit and be still and be silent.